Can you got my headphones so I can talk to these people, please? They right on the floor in my room. The ones that go to the control.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own. Yard line.
Williams going to throw on the first play. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Gain of 19 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They convert with a gain of 15.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
First and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland.
Complete to number 84, Holston Loveland. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. They will run it over center with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal.
To the goal line and in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
That's the score. Bears 7, Dolphins nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. They'll bring this up to the 22. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tua. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Flush to his right. They try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try it now with Achan. First down and more. Past the 40. Devon Achan. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to the tight end, Loveland. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Williams. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. And it's going to bring up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Williams now to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 17
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
First and
From
goal.
6 yards
At
out,
the 6
it's
yard
first
line.
and goal. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
Leads to second and
So as
goal.
halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing again, Williams. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Second and inches. Tua, give it to Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up third down.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. Achane on first down and then some. Devon Achane. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action, it's Tua. Flush to his left. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller.
I love that they continue
I feel like you're trying to cheat me, bro.
Aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Nah, bro, the whole damn game glitch.
On second down, Eaton. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
I hear you.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense.
You ain't did nothing
to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but
you ain't did nothing. You gotta show me something. I ain't worried about that. I can score.
Make that play for your offense.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa.
Oh, that's my fault.
Backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield.
I had you, but I was trying to go in and back out.
The
messed
key
up.
to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to
but you know we don't get no holding calls, so I ain't worried about that.
Let that receiver pick up the 1st down.
You know they don't be doing no holding calls.
Defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains.
They don't do
force
none.
the turnover on downs.
They don't give us nothing. Oh, nah, that's what I want right there.
He's got Loveland free left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's the side I was on, though.
12 yards.
The side you got me on is the side I was on.
Chicago.
I should have had at least a better tackle than that.
Here's Williams.
Nah.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times.
Damn.
But it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Herbert to throw right away. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. Down the right sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey taking it in. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. And look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to happen in that game.
75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a game 2. The Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. That one complete to McConkey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his full round. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll run, Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. We'll try and do that. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Hampton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Chargers, first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So first and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Try to run for it with Hampton. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 34. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now Achane on first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running right, here's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up second and 11 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Sanders now to have the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Chargers 21. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a deep one for Johnston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Again, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
Chargers first down.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. Now a second and 10. Herbert now. And Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play.
They put Strange in motion.
At the 35-yard line.
Second down, Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. one. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Brings up second and 10.
A play fake, and now it's Ewers. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Forced out left. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. In motion is Myers. On first and 10, Lawrence. Open man, his tight end screen. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Tight end screen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. To the left side, caught by Hunter.
Number 12, Travis Hunter. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is caught, and he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achek. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after one, 6-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achek. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard.
Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught on the side by Waddle. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On 1st down, Lawrence moving to his left. Get this to the tight end, Johnny Munt. Close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now it's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now a screen set up for Etienne. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Outside, complete to Thomas. And he'll take this one in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Etienne. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Headed left, buying time. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw is Tua. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Tua, give it to Etienne. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Here's Achane. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick
Clock
off.
showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. No run right here. It's Achane. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Brought him down. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. A short gain up to the 20. Devon Hamilton up for the stop.
Hamilton on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. To throw is Tua. This one's caught by Waller. They get 18 on the pitching catch. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's a give to Achane. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Miami.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action, it's Tua. Escaping to his left. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in, it'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Number 2. Out of that. Set.
A run up the middle with Achan. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Forced out wide. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Josh Hines-Allen able to pursue his man and drop him for a loss of 4. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achan. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. A first down throw for Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
2nd down, Lawrence. Pushed out to his left. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. On the move left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Nice job there. On that return, gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now it's H.A. He's got space inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
H.A. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here is 2nd and 7. He'll run. And to pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Tua. He's got it at the 3. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
3rd and goal.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll run with Achane. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
And here comes the whistle and a timeout. 7 seconds to go.
And this is it, Mike. They don't have enough timeouts to get the ball back. They have to find a way to get the ball in the end zone. This play right here, it's got to be your best.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. Here we go. One final play. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Inside the 30. And they're going to add 6
Good
more
game, bro.
here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the mark.